Every year, people of all backgrounds gather to witness me drop the only objectively true opinions that have been proven by science to be flawless in every single way.
This isn't your grandma's blend. Here at The Dorkness, we are all about innovation that excites Nissan. Quite frankly, I cannot be contained anymore to just video games, and my logic transcends a mere ranking list as my thoughts travel along the Z-axis. I am unpredictable. You do not know what I'm gonna do and when I'm going to do it. I'm just crazy like... Last year, I listened to a lot of Oingo Boingo, and while no artist this year has been able to reach their heights, there are some highlights, like this little indie album called OK Computer. You probably haven't heard of it, but it's by a little band called Radiohead, made up of a bunch of depressed femboys. I had never gotten into Radiohead before, and I'm so happy they finally clicked for me. I listened to OK Computer and recently gave a listen to Kid A, and I'm very excited to do a deeper dive into their discography. Tyler dropped Chromacopia, and the way that Chromacopia works is that when I first listened to it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good, and then it became my 12th most listened to album of all time. IDK How came out with Gloom Division, and while I do think it's a noticeable step down from their previous album Razzmatazz, IDK How on an off day is still better than 90% of the stuff out there. Overall though, the three musicians that defined my year were Ween, St. Vincent, and Twerp, all of which I recommend highly. There is truly only one game worth mentioning, and that game is Balatro. It is rare to play a game that truly feels unique, but Balatro is exactly that. I did not know anything about poker before this, and now I know all the poker hands, like Five of a Kind and Flush House, so it's truly an educational game in that sense. It is not only the best roguelike since Binding of Isaac, but you can actually play as the Isaac who got bound. Incredible stuff. I also played some Yakuza Kiwami 2, which I have not yet finished, and some more rounds, which I desperately wish would be updated with more power-ups. Here is the story of Masahisa Fukase. He is a crazy man who would obsessively take photographs of his wife until she left him, and then he entered a new dimension of crazy and started taking all of these creepy pictures of ravens. Look at the ominous aura that these raven pictures give off. If you ever want to see the sad boy pictures of a depressed alcoholic, I recommend checking these out because the atmosphere they convey is truly unmatched.
Oh, my nephew, say cheese. Good direction, Marty.
I watched a lot this year. One film I want to give a shout out to in particular is National Anthem. No one has seen National Anthem, as it had a marketing budget of approximately -$5 and played at one AMC located in the most remote part of an undiscovered island. When people say there are no good movies coming out, it's because all the bad movies get all the marketing. Films that take risks typically require word of mouth to gain popularity rather than advertising. So if you've seen a unique film this year that you haven't seen people talking about, you should annoy them until they finally watch it, because that's what I do with all my friends. In terms of films that have got some mainstream buzz, I really like Dune 2 and Anora. Those were cool. I rewatched Severance in anticipation for the new season that's coming out soon, and when I started watching it, I came in with a sense of pompous superiority, like, yeah, I've seen this before, I'm not gonna get sucked in, haha, and then I did get sucked in, and it was great. I also watched Garth Marenghi's Dark Place for the first time, and it was one of the most hilarious things that I've seen. White Lotus was also funny. I think it thinks it's much smarter than it actually is, but it's still a fun time. Also, The Bear is good. Ah, what a year. If you excuse me, I have to go back to my yacht real quick so I can bark at my 15 servants about how they should scrub faster with more vigor. Until next time, I am the...